As with all things in life, sometimes it pays to be aggressive. Football, of course, is no different, with aggression being synonymous with the sport. However, I am referencing a different kind of aggression. Aggression within the offensive or defensive scheme. Today, we're going to take a look at how aggressive defenses can cause problems for an offense, but also what an offense can do to counter it. The Eagles vs. Vikings game in Week 2 showcased how the attitude of play calling can change a team's fortunes throughout a game. For Minnesota, it allowed their defense early in the game to stifle an offense who severely outmatched them. For Philly, it allowed their offense to flip the script and hang 24 unanswered points to ultimately win the game. Let's start with diagnosing the Vikings' defensive scheme. They base out of a 3-3-5 personnel package, meaning 3 linemen, 3 linebacker types, and 5 defensive backs. This lends to a lot of blitzing in this scheme due to how much speed you have and the flexibility of alignments from the 3 backers. For this reason, this defense is often described as an attacking or aggressive defense. In this game, the Vikings took a rather extreme approach to their attacking style, and by extreme, I mean they basically ran cover 0 blitz as their base defensive play. Here it is, first play of the game, and you can immediately tell it's 0 due to the alignment of the secondary. I call this an umbrella alignment, and they're in it because the secondary wants to be in off-man coverage and not have to instantly give ground so that they can play the quick routes that offenses use to beat cover 0. We see the 2 tight ends released downfield, so the Vikings are winning the numbers game up front with 6 rushing 5, and that's essentially what this defense is betting on. Their aggressive style is forcing the offense to make a trade-off. Either lose numbers in coverage by keeping additional blockers in, or lose numbers in pass pro by maximizing the number of routes run. Hurts was able to find the quick in to Devontae Smith, but this play came very close to a sack. Here's another play from the first quarter showcasing the merits of 0 blitz. The Vikings are clearly showing 0 here with the secondary in that umbrella alignment and the front 6 being this close to the line, all showing an aggressive stance. Minnesota has a linebacker in twist stunt called, which intends to create confusion for the O-line by switching who they must block during the play. Because they send 6, the Vikings essentially have one-on-one matchups with the pass protection, allowing each player the opportunity to have to beat just one guy to blow up the play. This stunt call makes it even easier since the twisting maneuver allows the 2-on-2 to become a 2-on-1 for a split second, allowing the DN to get through. Now, the tight end actually levels him here, but Hurts feels pressure to his left and steps up, allowing that same dude to get back up and make the play. Last play looking at the defense here, and this is a quick one because I just want to show you the payoff for setting an aggressive tone on defense. Pre-snap, this has every cue for being cover 0 blitz again with the umbrella alignment and the 6 defenders on the line. However, at the snap, the 2 walked up linebackers drop into coverage, transforming this into what I'm going to say is cover 3, but could just as well be cover 6. Hurts doesn't see the dropping linebacker here, who is actually another safety, and he reads it perfectly for the interception. Now, there's an argument that the defense could show this at any time and the offense would expect a blitz, and this is true, but I'll counter that by saying that the offensive play call was a dagger concept, which is tailored to beating coverages that don't defend the middle well like cover 0. Expectation is a big factor in decision making, and the Vikings use that to their advantage here. The point I'm trying to make here is that the Vikings' aggressive playstyle put them on the offensive while on defense. This forced the offense to adapt, and nothing adapts without growing pains. In the first quarter, the Eagles ran 22 plays, got 2 turnovers from the Vikings, and ended up with only 3 points. Clearly, this was not going well for Philly. However, there was a play in the same drive where Hurts threw the interception that I think showed the Eagles staff what they were about to do for the rest of the game. It's 1st and 10, and Philly just recovered the first of Minnesota's 2 first quarter fumbles. Instead of watching the players here, I just want you to watch the field. And yes, I mean the actual turf. I want you to just look to see how the shape of this green space moves during the play. I'll play it in slow-mo for you. And there. At this point in time, the ball is transferred from Hurts to DeAndre Swift. And take a wild guess at where this ball is going. Yeah, it's going to where all that open green is. Now, why did this happen? How is there so much green here? Let's again play the counting game as we often do on this channel. The Eagles have 7 in the box compared to the Vikings 6, so there's a clear advantage for the offense here, but it's amplified by the fact that the secondary is still aligning in their umbrella shell. So this safety here, who is the next guy in run support, is 10 yards off the ball. This simple gain of 7 yards is what let the Eagles know that they just needed to match aggression with aggression. From their first drive in the second quarter, the Eagles began a sequence of 4 drives consisting of 27 plays and 24 straight points. In those 27 plays, the Eagles ran the ball 21 times and racked up 113 rushing yards to the tune of 5.3 yards per rush. Compare that to their 22 plays in the first quarter that resulted in just 3 points, and it's obvious that they cracked the code. This happened because of the Vikings' commitment to being aggressive. They wanted to play downhill, not uphill, and they did so by blitzing and playing off-man coverage. By electing to run the damn ball, the Eagles were able to put their offensive line back on the offensive, attacking forwards and not protecting backwards. Being locked into at least 5 coverage guys means that the front 6 will be relegated to just that, 6. If the offense decides to match that with a tight end like Philly did in this game, then the offense gets a hat on the hat in the run game, and with a supremely talented line, the defense is destined to lose that battle. For the Philadelphia Eagles, their ability to regain the offensive allowed them to win this battle of aggressions.